Welcome everyone to Side Draft. I'm Adam Hurst here with my dad Steve Hurst, and welcome to the first eNASCAR or e-race review, the NASCAR iRacing race. Since we have no real racing or real life racing going on at the moment, we're on a hiatus at the moment for the Cup Series and everything. So we have iRacing though, and it was a real fun race today.
Yeah, I got to applaud NASCAR, Fox Sports, iRacing, and all the people involved in putting this on. I thought it was a really great idea of doing it. I know the drivers need to get back to some kind of racing. I know they enjoyed it, have fun. I know the fans have fun. I had fun watching it. I just really enjoyed it. In this time of panic mode, everybody's kind of just down, and I believe this right here really kind of lighten the spirits a little bit and kind of get your mind off things and just had fun and just really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think everyone involved had fun, even the drivers that was hanging in the back all day. I think they all had fun. But let's talk about the race. So first up, Garrett Smithley, he got the pole for the race with William Byron outside pole. I believe these two drivers are really good iRacers, and they really proved it today.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys that I thought, William Byron, Garrett Smithley, Ty Majeski was going to be really great because they used to be on iRacing a lot. And it's kind of a slow start for Jimmy Johnson because he couldn't get signed in time, and so he started like a lap down or something. I believe he had some other issues during the day, but it's hard for him to get his setup started.
Imagine that in real life. Sorry, you're going to start a lap down because you didn't get signed in.
I'm at the gate.
William Byron would take the lead lap 1. Then a few laps later would have a caution. Or actually, I think that this happened on the first lap with Anthony Alfredo, Austin Cindric, Kurt Busch. That was all due to Austin Cindric getting loose and spun around and crashed into
he took
Alfredo.
He took it hard right into the wall and then got into Alfredo and Kurt Busch come by and just took the front end off of Alfredo's car, and they continued on. I don't think they got hurt too bad. They got checked release from the infield care center pretty good.
But Kurt Busch didn't get to go on, and Alfredo and all of them, because they have something that is known as a reset button. This is something that they can't do in real life. I'm pretty sure.
It would be nice. Daytona Talladega really needs one of these reset buttons.
I guess they could. They could get the backup car and take it out.
Maybe.
They could only do it once. But that's an idea.
It's an idea.
So then it'd be William Byron versus Garrett Smithley. Then they would go green for a little bit until lap 14 would have a caution. That would be with Jimmy Johnson and Kurt Busch, Justin Allgaier, and John Hunter Nemechek. They would make contact, and Ryan Truex was involved as well.
Yeah, pretty much when you go around here, you're going to hit a lot of people.
Yeah, it was like a mini Talladega race.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's only 100 laps because there's a lot of cautions.
Yeah, and so I think if it was like a normal, like 100 or 150 to 200, maybe, heck, if it was a 400 lap race, we would still be here.
We'll be there 10 hours. Come on, guys, just get on with it.
So Denny Hamlin would get the lead on the pit cycle there. He would take 2 tires, and we saw a lot of strategy in this race.
Yeah, there's a lot of strategy. 2 tires, no tires, fuel only. It's just like a NASCAR race pretty much. They even have the invocation and all that. It's just pretty wild. But yeah, these all have fixed setups, and all the cars are all the same. They just can come in do their pit strategies, and it's really great. They have to actually drive into their pits, and automatic. They got to actually drive into their pit.
Yeah, that was one thing that was hard to get used to on iRacing when I first started it, because I was so used to like NASCAR heat where you just have to drive to that line and then it does everything
it takes
for you.
Over,
so that's something that a lot of drivers have to perfect on iRacing, and with their real life experience, that helps them there.
But the good thing is on pit road, you can drive through the other guy. So.
You don't have to worry about contact on
contact on pit road. Big pile up.
So next caution would be for Jimmy Johnson. He would go lap down, and I don't know if it had some glitching or if he
bathroom break,
had to get some chips or something, and he crashed just about half the field. But that's okay. We got a reset button.
We can reset.
And so it'd be Denny Hamlin versus William Byron after everyone got their backups, their backup, and and then lap 28 would have a spin. Looked like Ross Chastain just had a late block on William Byron, and around he went. No caution at the moment until he crashed into Justin Allgaier.
Yeah, they kind of bumped into each other, and I thought it was going to be a caution, but it took a little while longer. He got hit again and spun around, and it was caution.
Yeah, just not a good lap for Ross Chastain. So then Dale Jr. would take the lead with some pit strategy, saved his tires a little bit, and stayed out.
Yeah, he's pretty good at saving his tires on here, because this is so cool. I mean, the simulation and everything is right on. The tire fall off, the tire wear, and just the way the car handles the bumps and everything is just really great. And
the crowd, they went crazy.
Yeah, the crowd just went wild, man. It's just, the stands, they was full, packed of people, and then when Junior took the lead, it just went crazy like they always do. And it's glad to see them come out and be able to make this race.
Yeah, I don't think they've even sat down a moment in this race. It was just really enticed, and they stood up the entire time.
Yeah.
So maybe we got to get some of them pit passes.
Yeah, maybe they got some few autographs after the race or something.
Yeah, some digital autographs.
Yes.
So then it would be Dale Jr. versus Timmy Hill. Then lap 38 would see the Busch brothers. They would collide. Denny Hamlin, Parker Kligerman, Austin Cindric, Ross Chastain. They would all get into a crash because Kurt Busch would get turned by Chase Briscoe. Looked like Kurt Busch just didn't or misjudged Chase Briscoe's run, and nothing you could do
there. It's very easy to misjudge here on the screens and stuff. I ain't sure if they all had spotters or not and tell them what they can do, and it's just pretty tough.
Yeah, sometimes on iRacing you have a little bit of lag. Maybe that was something there. I know that's something don't happen in real life, but yeah, sometimes you can blame wrecks on a lag.
Yep.
Sorry, man, I lagged.
I glitched. My computer glitched.
So pits.
Controller disconnect.
Brad Kozlowski at the Roval.
Yeah.
So pit stops. Garrett Smithley would lead off pit road, and Smithley and Timmy Hill, they really got to showcase their talent today.
Yeah, it's really good to see them in all equal equipment. That's pretty much dominating. They stayed in the front most of all day, except for the pit strategies and stuff. Really had some strong cars, and they really great on iRacing.
And so William Byron would take the lead on the restarts, then would have a caution a few laps later with Eric Jones on lap 45. Looked to me like he just got loose and spun, which is really easy to do on at Homestead on iRacing. It is a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, because a lot of these drivers, they depend on the feel of the air and the way the car feels going in the corners and stuff on the track. But when you're simulated, you don't get that sensation. A lot of times you just kind of go by markers and where you need braking points and all.
Yeah, I've never driven a real cup car around Homestead. If there's anybody that can hook me up, let me know.
You're not allowed out of the house.
Well, no one's there at the moment. I can drive by myself. But I don't know how it feels in real life, but it is very challenging on iRacing.
So how many wins have you got in iRacing?
Unofficial and official together, I think about 35. So I got more than Denny Hamlin. So I can. I don't know if that's all official that they're counting there.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe we could do some iRacing videos on side draft.
Probably could.
do like some announcing stuff.
I'll be crashing a lot.
Yeah. If you want to see a iRacing video, of us driving, let us know. So William Byron and Timmy Hill on the next restart. Byron would lead, and we'd see a great battle between those two next couple of laps.
Yeah, they're really having it out, and they can drive them really great, for the lead.
Then that would go until lap 59. Looked like Chase Elliott and Bubba Wallace got into it there a little bit. Maybe some spotting issues on somebody's screen.
It's pretty tough. I mean, it's really hard to tell if Bubba slid up or if Chase come down. It's really tough to see on there. But, I guess they call each other after a race or during a race.
I mean, can't go take them out for
I guess they could
for
talk
lunch
to
or anything.
with the iRacing setup. I guess they could talk to each other
Yeah.
too. So, hey, what are you doing?
Which is good. You don't have to worry
You
about.
don't get that in regular racing, do you?
Yeah, maybe that's something they could implement. Discord or something on everyone's digital dashes.
Yeah, push a button. Which one?
You drive like this, and you're trying to figure out.
All right, call up Bubba. I want to say something.
Alexa, call Chase Elliott. So Ross Chastain would get out front during the pit stops. He took fuel only. With Chase Briscoe, he would stay out. So Chastain, who went spinning around like a Hot Wheel, is now
leading the race.
Now, or at least at this moment, second. But he wouldn't be able to hold him off very well.
Not with the fresh tires. I mean, like I said, the fall off on here is really great. And it's a big difference in driving too.
But shortly after that, Garrett Smithley would take the lead from Briscoe, and then would have a caution. Looked like Alex Bowman spun around and collected a lot of cars, including Dale Jr. and Kyle Busch. And Kyle Busch got a windshield full of Alex Bowman's car.
He had nowhere to go, and he just kind of slammed into him, and hope he's all right too. So.
Yeah, that's a very, very tough hit.
Yeah,
we're still awaiting from him.
We thank NASCAR for all the safeties on these cars.
Yeah, we're still waiting for his digital driver to come out of the digital infield care center. I hope he's okay.
Yes.
So then it'd be Garrett Smithley leading, but then have another caution with Clint Bowyer. He would get turned by Ryan Preece because I believe Chastain was spinning behind him.
Yeah, he thought it was a caution.
He thought it was a caution, but it wasn't. And
he brought the caution out. And that might have been his last reset, right?
Yeah, that was his last reset button, his last backup car. They brought 3 good cars to the track, and none of them could do it.
Couldn't get through them.
Yeah, it was great broadcasting by Bowyer. A lot of funny moments there. Which, what time is it funny with Clint Bowyer?
I know, it's just the way he explains it and the way he talks about it is just so such a joy to hear. And I know they got in-car cameras and stuff, but you just don't get this reaction and see their facial expressions, and they talk about it. I know he's having a good time.
Yeah, I'd like to have Clint Bowyer on a iRacing race review one day if they keep this up next couple of weeks. And
I got to say, Jeff Gordon and Mike Joy did an excellent job calling this race. I believe they're excited for it too. I mean, they're just really into it, and they did a really great job.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone had fun and didn't take it extremely seriously. They just made a lot of jokes, had fun, and made something good out of what is a very tough time right now.
It seemed like a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Kind of
like all the drivers just out there having fun, no money on the line, no points on the line, just
having fun on a Sunday, just
Sunday drive,
game, just playing around with your friends.
So then it'd be Garrett Smithley versus Timmy Hill with 19 laps to go. There would be a wreck with 15 to go, but no caution. I think Kyle Busch was stopped on the track, but thankfully with iRacing, you can just hold the escape button and you go back to the pit road.
Yeah, you got to wait for no wrecker to come along and get you or nothing. You just hit a button, boom, you're back on pit road. So sometimes they need that too.
Sometimes I wish I had that, like if I was out far away from the house and I just wanted to get back to the house and just press the button, poof, I'm here.
I'm here. So
This is my pit lane.
yeah, that'd be great.
So then we'd see a great battle. I mean, this is an underrated moment for the entire sport of NASCAR. I'm not sure if that's considered this, but it was a really awesome last couple of laps. No wrecks in the last 15 laps. It was just
it all calmed down, and Garrett Smithley and Timmy Hill's up there. Man, they was stuck close to each other in the lead, taking off, and they thought nobody would catch them. And Junior, he was coming to the field. He saved his tires, and he was catching pretty good. He and Chase Briscoe both.
And then Denny Hamlin, he would just dice to the field. He went from 7th to 4th to 1st.
Yeah, I believe when Junior got behind Timmy Hill, trying to go for the lead, I mean, he's trying to pick his line just right. I believe he wasted a lot of time and allowed Denny Hamlin to get up there.
Yeah, it took Junior a couple laps, I believe. He had the faster car, just not the preferred lane, and eventually got around him, but as soon as he did, there Denny Hamlin had an open shot at Dale Jr. Dale Jr. Could have maybe blocked Denny Hamlin on that last lap, but
yeah, I didn't know if Junior knew that Denny was taking the high line. If he did, he probably blocked him. But he tried to go into the last turn. He was trying to get up there and get the draft with him, and like Denny kind of bumped him and caused Junior to go down to the bottom of the track. And I'd like to see if it could kind of had like a drag race to the line.
Yeah. I really wish Dale Jr. didn't almost lose it, but great save by Dale Jr. to still finish second like that.
Yeah, I'd like to see what the crowd reaction would have been if Junior would have won.
Yeah. And imagine if Brad Keselowski would have won this race. He wouldn't have had a American flag.
I know it. I mean, I'd be disappointed he ain't got the American flag to fly around here.
Fox would have had to put a little flag on the edit there, but overall, very good race.
Yeah, it was a lot of real fun. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin for winning the very first e-race for NASCAR, and he got a lot of money for the relief funds and raised a lot of money for that.
Yeah, I believe $5,000 for winning the race and $100 for every lap he led. So I don't know how many laps he exactly led. I believe that's why he stayed out with the two tires, or just took the two tire stop there, just to get at least a couple hundred for him, and then goes out and gets the $5,000. And that was matched from Kevin Harvick and Fox Sports as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good that they're doing that. Really good that they put this on for all the fans, and I know all the drivers have fun. The fans need to see something, and this is a lot of fun to watch, and I was actually looking forward to seeing it, and I'm glad I did. I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I would love to see more of this. We're going to have at least 8 more weeks of no NASCAR. We could have a 8 to 9 week championship.
Yeah.
For the provisional or Pro Invitational series for NASCAR. Wow, that's a mouthful.
Yeah. Just go by points. Can't be locked in. Just gotta go by points.
Yeah, so
that'd be cool.
If we had 10 weeks, we could do simulated playoffs.
Probably so.
I mean, they could probably add another week and have like a Wednesday race if they come back racing at the real track.
A lot more drivers go back to their computers and get back on iRacing and practice a whole lot more.
So if they keep this going, let us know if you want to see a Fast Picks series for just the iRacing series stuff. I'm not sure if this would still count for the Randy's Barbecue shirt.
I don't know.
We'd have to talk about that.
I thought about doing the Fast Picks, but I wasn't really sure who's going to get race the way in. I'd hate to pick somebody and didn't make it to the race, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, so if they continue to do this, I believe the next race is Texas, or would have been Texas. So I'm not sure if they would do the iRacing race for that too. I mean, it was a clear success. A lot of fun.
Yeah, is really great. It definitely had everybody's attention today, and I think it's one of the highest trends right now is e-racing, and because all those sports are just, they're taking time off and ain't doing nothing, and at least NASCAR's trying to give the fans something to watch and something to look at, and give them something to do, and just try to get their minds off things and just try to enjoy life.
With that, congratulations to Denny Hamlin on the win. Historical moment for NASCAR as a whole, because we don't really get to do this that often.
Not very often.
Maybe we could do some of this in the regular off season as well. But subscribe if you want to see more race reviews from us, and we also do a bit of other things as well on Wednesdays, like diecast reviews, product reviews, stuff like that. Anything NASCAR related, we're here on YouTube to do so. But we'll see you next time on Side Draft.